Thank you for joining us. Today, we are visiting the world of hostels abroad through the eyes and experience of our special guest. Welcome, Anthony.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing this wonderful adventure with us. First of all, how you doing today?
I'm doing real great.
Okay, I'd love to hear that. So, was traveling and staying in hostels everything you hoped it would be?
It was. It really was a wonderful experience.
Okay. Now, so to all the viewers that are like brand new to this, so what exactly is a hostel?
So a hostel is very similar to a hotel. It's
Okay.
a short-term, affordable, low, short-stay accommodation.
Okay. So, is there like any particular warnings for our viewers that they need to know about before booking a hostel?
What I would recommend is always do your research before booking the hostel, the
Okay.
area, and the type of vibe that you're going to be walking into.
Okay. Okay. Well, do you have to like plan and like pay for your stay in advance, or?
Typically you don't, but I would always recommend you do because during the holiday season, rooms book up quickly and you don't want to walk into a situation where there are no rooms.
Okay. Well, talking about this has got me a little bit interested actually because, it's like abroad and everything. So let's take a look at your video and see what we got.
Hi, my name's Anthony. I'm a student here at Norwalk Community College, and I'm actually on my way to film class right now. But along the way, I'd love to share an awesome travel story with you. So with my travel stories, I actually want to focus in on accommodation and the people that I met, the experiences that I have, and I'd like to share that with you. It was 2017, and it was my first time abroad, and I just purchased my round-trip flight to Europe. My starting point was Amsterdam, and my ending point was Amsterdam. I only had one plan, and that plan was that I had no plan. At that point in time, I was ready and prepared to spend hundreds, if not thousands of dollars in accommodation. It wasn't until I had a conversation with my friend from the Netherlands who said, Anthony, why would you stay in a hotel? Why would you spend that much? And why wouldn't you just go to a hostel? And I said to myself, hostel? I've never heard of a hostel. Wouldn't know what one looked like. I wouldn't know where to find one. After doing some research, I discovered the great benefits of hostels, and that's what I'm going to share with you today. People have been traveling the world for thousands of years, always seeking affordable accommodation. According to YHA.org, the first reported hostel was established by a German schoolteacher named Richard Schirman in 1909. The purpose of the hostel was to offer children a place to sleep so they could enjoy the countryside. Since the first hostel, the need for low-budget accommodation has grown. According to Statista.com in 2019, the demand for hostels have increased into thousands since 1909. Currently, there are over 15,500 hostels around the world. Asia nearly having 6,000, in Europe nearly having 5,000. A hostel is a low-budget, short-term accommodation. They offer mixed or single-sex rooms, and in some places are referred to youth hostels, although they accept people of all ages. So it doesn't matter if you're an introvert or an extrovert. Part of traveling is putting yourself out there, opening up as a person, learning new things about yourself, things that you couldn't do before, that now you can. Staying in a hostel is an excellent way to experience all that. So before we go, I'm going to leave you with this clip of my travel experiences, some of the places I went, some of the people I met. Most importantly, the takeaway is none of this would have been possible if it wasn't for a hostel. No clothing, bag was lost at the airport. I literally am naked. So I'm making this video right now on pizza steak.
Je fais en clair.
And we're gonna see some things that tourists typically never see in Berlin.
Welcome to Vietnam.
One. Oh. Like I said, if I could describe Berlin in one word, it's chill.
Izzy, where are you? American shell.
Comment ça va? Comment ça va? Ici c'est Paris.
Drinking juice.
So,
Yeah,
you wanna drink?
drinking juice.
I literally
It's a cow.
Say hello, German Mike.
Guten Tag. Germans say Guten Tag, that means hi. And in Colombian we say Hola, hijo de ¿cómo estás? And that concludes my short story. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was informative. And if you ever do decide to travel, consider hostels. They're cheap, they're interesting, charming, you're gonna meet amazing people, and you never know where it'll take you. So until next time, I hope to see you at NTC or somewhere around the world.
I gotta say that is by far one of the craziest videos I ever watched. I mean, to be fair, like you're like a world-renowned traveler based on what I'm seeing through. Like, you know, you're going through all these countries, and you know, I always wanted to travel, so this is a really good, you know, experience. You know, just seeing that. So, can we just talk about what we just saw actually? So.
Yeah, I wanted to share my travel experiences through a short clip, which you saw at the end.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I wanted to inform people about hostels, because that experience would not have been possible if it wasn't for hostels. So that's why I made the video informative about hostels while sharing a clip about my trips.
Okay. So, is there like any particular memories or experience you'd like to share with us?
To be honest, all my memories were amazing and the best, but one interesting or fun memory was I met someone in Portugal, and 2 weeks later I ran into them in Switzerland, Zurich, so that, at a hostel, so that was pretty
fun.
interesting.
Yeah, the friends you make is like, it's incredible.
Yeah.
So, is there anything like you'd like to add before we go?
Yeah, I would definitely encourage people to look into traveling. I didn't travel until 30. So what I always say is, if I can do it, you can do it. And I think it's an excellent growing experience. So I definitely would recommend it to anyone and everyone of all ages.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Anthony, for sharing your experience and giving us such amazing insight into the world of hostels abroad. Now, we'll see you next time. Thank you for joining us, and thank you once again, Anthony, for being on the show.
Dankeschön.